Hey everybody, it's Kat, and I'm back to talk to you about anorexia and eating disorders. Today there's something I want to discuss specifically because everybody keeps saying that my videos, while they help them, I'm not really giving anybody an answer as to how to get better. And I realize that I'm not giving you a specific answer. And I want to address that. I want to talk today about motivation, about getting better. There are clearly many avenues that we can take. We can go through therapy, we can go to meetings, we can go to groups, we can go to hospitals. And I mean, a lot of us do those things and we still don't get better. And there's a reason for that. That's motivation. Motivation is the reason. A lot of you have said to me, well, thanks, you're showing me nothing new. I want to know, what can I do? What can I do, Kat, to get better? Well, here's the thing. When we have these sorts of problems, when you're suffering and your brain is starved and your body's starved and you're so sick of being sick, that's when you can get better. The first thing you have to do is you have to hit a bottom. You know, you have to fall flat on your face before you can get back up again and brush yourself off. Getting better, there's no magical word I can give you. There's no cure. There's no secret. I don't have any secrets or any easy way out of having an eating disorder. Success is 1 part motivation and 9 parts desperation. You have to be desperate to get better. You have to be willing to let all of it go. You have to be willing to abandon 100% of the eating disorder, 100% of the thinking, 100% of the behaviors. You have to be like a blank slate, completely willing, 100% willing. I mean, that's the only thing I can tell you. And a lot of the time, before we're at that point where we're that willing to try anything to get better, we have to hit a certain point. We have to be desperate, because you'll get to that point. I think the secret to like getting better before you die is looking around you and seeing other people who have been sick who are getting better and learning from them. And when you can't look at someone else's experience and learn from it, then you have to go through it yourself. I don't want to tell you, you have to be near death before you can recover from your eating disorder. We all have a different point at which we have to say, stop, enough, I can't do this anymore. We all have our breaking point, and it's going to be different for everybody. Some people, it just takes getting sick a little bit for them to go, okay, what am I doing to myself? And then other people, it takes a lot more. Like me. I had to almost die. I had to lose my hair. I had to have a heart attack, and I had to watch everybody around me just disappear from my life because they couldn't handle me anymore. I had to lose everything before I wanted to get better. And I can't tell you, what your breaking point is going to be. I can't tell you where the desperation is going to come in for you, because we're all so individual and we're all so different. Sadly, some people just aren't going to reach that point, and they will die. The hope is that you will find the motivation and the desperation that you need before you die, while there's still time. I can't tell you what's going to be that thing. I can only keep making the videos that I make to try to pound the idea into your head, to try to pound the truth into your head. I don't do it to be a jerk. I do it to try to snap your head into that point where it goes, oh my God, what am I doing to myself? I have to stop. I'm ready to stop. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to try to make you see that you gotta stop. I'm not here to tell you how to stop or how to get better. I made a video called The Little Things, and honestly that video is my version of like what I did to get better, which, I mean, you should watch it if you haven't, because maybe that'll help you. Because for me, it is the little things in life, the little things that make up the human experience that made me want to do it, that made me want to get better. But I had to be really close to death before I was willing. And I think what it boils down to is a willingness to let it go. I mean, there was lots of times where I was like, okay, I'm going to get better. But not all the way. I'm still going to hold on to a few things so that I never get fat. Like, yeah, okay, I'll start eating, but just enough to keep me alive. Or, you know, I'll start eating, but I'm going to keep exercising for 18 hours a day. I mean, like, that's how I thought. That's what I thought I could get away with, keeping parts of my eating disorder and letting go of other parts. And then that way I would be better, but I would still be motivated to stay thin, and I'd still manage to maintain purity. And I mean, those were things that I thought, and it wasn't until I was willing to take 100% of my eating disorder and toss it out the window and say, okay, enough is enough. Who's running my life here, me or my eating disorder? That's when I got better. You know, it's up to you to find that one thing that you're willing to get better for. I mean, there's all kinds of things that are worth getting better for. You just have to feel that they're worth getting better for, and I can't make you feel that. I can only tell you, you have to be desperate before it'll happen. And that's why I make these videos, to try to make you desperate. And I don't do it to be mean. I just want you to feel that. I want you to feel, first off, because when you're starving, you don't really feel very much. You're pretty numb, and when you do feel, it tends to be very brief, and a lot of the time anger or upset. I just want to jolt you back into reality, shake you back, shake out that haze of starvation, and make you see, and make you desperate, because I believe that will help. There's never going to be one thing that's going to work for everyone. The one thing that's going to work for you isn't the same thing that's going to work for me. I think for me, just having a fire under my ass, knowing, you know, if I don't do something now, I am going to die from this. And what will I have done? Nothing. Ugh, that was for me the motivation. That was for me the motivation. Like I said, success is 9 parts desperation and 1 part motivation. You really got to get desperate. And I'm sorry that I can't give you the answer. I really want to inspire you. I want to give you hope. All I can do is give you hope by being here, by being alive and saying, hi, I almost died and I'm still here, and guess what? I can smile now, and I'm not faking it. I can eat and it tastes good, and it's not always a horrible feeling of guilt. I can look in the mirror now and I can say, that's a beautiful girl. And I don't have to stand on a scale anymore to know that I'm worth something. And that's the only way I can give you hope, is to show you that on the other side of all the pain and fear of recovery, there is a life. And I'm living it, and I want you to live it too. I guess that's all I have to say for now. Keep trying, don't give up, don't give up. Every day is a new chance and a new beginning. Every day when you wake up, you've been given another chance to live. Living with your head wrapped around an eating disorder 24 hours a day, that's not living. It's not living. And there's so much more out there for you.